Laser peening is similar to shot peening, although we do it with the laser beam. It's a surface enhancement process that has wide-ranging capabilities and benefits to many, many alloys and metals. What it does is it kind of aligns the lattice of the metal to the point where it's a little stronger and resists tearing and parting as easy as it would. The Procudo is the new line of laser peening equipment that we're developing. It's quite a leap forward in the capability of laser systems in that it's a diode pump system versus flash lamp. It runs at 20 hertz, and it now is a scalable system. We've actually developed a 20 hertz system that puts out 200 watts, as well as a 60 hertz system that puts out 90 watts. The name Procudo actually came from, it's Latin, and it stands for to forge or to hammer. So we've kind of developed the photon hammer, if you will. Laser shock peening and traditional shock peening are compared quite often. There's two major differences. One, laser peening does actually get deeper into the part. We get almost 10 times deeper into a part, so we can spread the compressive stress deeper and give a better lifetime to the fatigue of the part. The second part is with complex geometries that are happening today in metalworking, and especially with the aerospace industry, the size of the way foils are put together. If a metal ball impacts the surface and anything but 90 degrees to the surface, a lot of the energy is lost in the reflection of the metal ball as it reflects off the part. The physics of laser peening is that any place the laser beam hits, the shock wave does go in perpendicular. So we actually, pretty much anything that's line of sight, we can get a beam in, we can laser peen it. Behind me is actually part of an engine that LSP Technologies have been processing the parts now for several years. What we do is we'll peen the blades that go in it and keep them from foreign object damage and other material failures.
From the standpoint of machine integration, the responsibilities that Coldwater Machine takes on, not only when working with LSPT, but with any customer. We're looking at all aspects of a project and finding ways to incorporate any advantage that we can from other areas that we've learned over past jobs. So from a standpoint of this particular application for LSPT, we serve as an integrator for them. The water overlay system, which is part of what they've developed over time, we've integrated with a robot and then a water system that's used to generate the reverse osmosis water that's used for the water overlay, as well as other aspects of the system where we have the air and the beam delivery system and the complete enclosure that's used for both sound abatement and climate control.
The functional pieces of the system are, first, there's a large robot that will hold the piece and manipulate it in front of the beam. There are two ways to put energy on a part. You can either manipulate the beam or you manipulate the part. Typically, it's easier to move the part around. So we have a robot to move the part. We have a second robot that will put the overlay on the part. It's a transparent overlay, in this case water, and that's essential for processing. So the angle that the water is presented to the part is critical, so we use a robot to get the best precision we can with that. And then there's the laser. The laser actually will put 200 watts of energy, 10 joules per pulse, 20 pulses per second, onto a part. As the part is moved through, the beam processes the surface of the part.
Coldwater Machine's relationship with LSP is a complementary relationship between the services that we provide and the technology of the Procudo unit that LSPT has perfected. We're both in the aviation industry, and we've been able to leverage some of our knowledge of lasers so that we have a common ground. With that common ground and marketing, we have also been able to provide to them the robotic systems, the ancillary systems of water, air, power, so that we can integrate the entire thing together. We kind of complement each other, if you will.
Coldwater and LSP Technologies, we dovetail together very well. Their expertise is in material handling systems, the robotics, the interface with the system and the part, where we know the process. So by giving them the direction and what we needed the process to do, they've been able to develop all sorts of innovative ideas on part delivery, overlay delivery, and in general, just a part handling system.
The technology of the Procudo unit that LSPT has worked on and has gotten refined is exciting to industry because it's going to be another green technology. It's going to be a refinement and a more precise way of achieving the end of producing fatigue and putting stresses where you want them so that the materials and the structures that you're building through the shock peening process actually do what they want.
You could take a laser and make it peen. You could take a robot and move parts around. But the system here actually marries the two together. It's a full-blown peening system. The diagnostics are built in, the control system's built in for a peening system. It gives the operator what he needs to know about peening, not just about what the laser's doing, not just about what the robot's doing and moving a part around. It's a complete system.